Hello and good evening. I have a rather despairing subject to discuss today, and it is despairing because it tells you the kind of government that we are voting in. We think that the government works, for the citizens, but they do not. We think that the government have our interest at heart, but they do not. We really think our government are patriotic. We really think that our government are loyal. Little do we know that our government care very little about truth. They care very little about the situation that the citizens are facing regarding the threats and domination of Islamic threat, which is real, not only in Germany, not only in Canada, not only in Britain, but also in America and indeed in France, where we've witnessed so much terrorism. If it's not terrorism that these Muslims are up to, then it's something else which is equally worse, and that is rape. And what is interesting is that here we have Muslim men who are raping white girls. Muslim men who are fathers, they are uncles, they are cousins, somebody's brothers. You don't hear of any Muslim woman coming forward and divulging information regarding these Muslim men. This is why I don't believe in no moderate Muslims. They're only moderate when they get caught out. But you will not see a Muslim woman going to the police and saying she has information regarding a Muslim grooming gang. She won't do it because they're not really moderate. However, this judge claimed that this white woman, oh no, sorry, it wasn't a white woman, I do apologize, these white females who were raped, the judge argued that it was not racially motivated. Think about that for a second. We had a group of Muslim men targeting white girls, white children, raping white children. Can you imagine if white men went around raping black girl? Can you imagine what the media would do? If white men went around raping Indian girls, can you imagine what these horrible left-wingers would do? These Marxists, these feminists? But it's interesting. These pack of rats, these Muslims, went and raped and brutalized these white girls, schoolgirls, and the judge said it was not racially motivated. And his argument for this was that these white girls were easy picking. You know, like you go into a farm and you're picking strawberries. They're easy picking. You don't have to work ethic, just easy picking. In other words, the judge was arguing white girls are easy. So the judge was being racist. I know many good moral white women and moral white girls, but the judge says the white girls were available and easy picking. It wasn't racist. I beg to differ. It was racist, because if there are Muslim girls who were easy, these Muslim gangs, these Muslim rapists, these Muslim pedophiles would never have done to the Muslim girls, because they're supposed to be treasured and honored for marriage. But white girls, anything goes. in the mind of these Muslim rapists, which is why when they go to Canada, to Germany, and they rape these white girls weren't saying, I'm available. They were raped, they were brutalized. So this judge is being sexist, or is afraid of Muslims. He's afraid of Islamic backlash, like what happened in France to that publisher who wrote this thing on Muhammad. They're afraid of Muslim backlash, so therefore they'll keep their mouth shut. Whenever it comes to Muslim crimes, it's interesting how a Muslim can rape, he can ravish, he can abuse, he can do terrorism. If you dare speak about it, the new law says it's hate speech. Not hate for Muslims who attack Christianity, but hate for us for speaking the truth. In other words, they're protecting and giving more power to Islam. More power to Islam, which I want to cover next week in greater detail. The judge said it's not racism, but it is. The mere fact you target someone purely because she was white, purely you associated her white skin with easy picking, you're racially profiling. If I'm walking past your car and you said to me, can you break into my car? Because you think I'm a black man, I'm a criminal, you're racially profiling me. If you see me walking and he says, can you break into my car for me? And you ignore everybody else, you're racially profiling me. You're saying black men are criminals. So you think I can break into cars. The mere fact these Muslim predatory pedophiles targeted these white girls, they were racially profiling them. So why the judge said that in his own mind, all they were easy picking. Easy picking. The Muslims have to work hard for it. That's racism. He's indicating that white women or white girls have no morals. That judge should step down. I bet he's in his 70s or 80s. It's getting worse. In Germany, a white woman was raped and she didn't report it because she was afraid she would get done for racism. This is the state of the white race. In the state of the white men sitting there quietly sucking their thumb, waiting for a big atom bomb to wipe them out. You might as well say that. The white man sitting there all terrified. If he's not scared of feminism, he's scared of Islam. The white women have been raped and they don't report it. Why? Because they've been brainwashed. By this left-wing Marxist agenda, that if you dare speak out the truth about Islam, you're a racist. And therefore this white woman in Germany, who was raped, it was her neighbors that had to say, no, what happened to you was wrong. What happened to you was wrong. Let's go to the police and report it. May I jog your memory of the incident in England where white girls, 10-year-old white girls, 9-year-olds were raped by Muslims and the police did nothing. The police told the parents, stop causing trouble. Can you imagine if a white man went raping, little girls? Can you imagine what happened to white men? All black men? But it's interesting. Muslims can do it. And you telling me that something's not going on? That this is not just in Bradford. This is not just in what's the area called? It's happened all over England. Muslim paedophile gang, and the system kept their mouth shut. And the new law which is coming in, hate speech, meaning leave the Muslims to it. Leave the Muslim to their morality and don't attack it. If you attack it, it's hate speech, and you are voting in the same government, whether it's Republican, whether it's liberals, whether it's conservative, the same government that wants Muslim oil, and the same government that will use the laws, these hate speech laws online, they'll use it against you while your daughter's being raped and your wife being ravished. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. At least I'm making videos and alerting to the problem. What are you doing about it? Now, if you report a Muslim for anything, you're racist. It's come to this. Women can be raped and they won't even report these Muslims. Why? They're scared of being called racist. I never knew that Europe would be so devastated to such degree like that overnight. I thought it would took more than that to bring down the European Empire. But like David and Goliath, one for the pebble, one for the pebble, and mighty Europe fell down. Mighty Europe, nobody's fighting back. Nobody's got a sword. Nobody. I'm the only person fighting. I'm the only person with guts. You're cowards. And I will fight to the bitter end, because I know how dangerous Islam is. Anyway, if you like to support my channel, you can buy my book, How to Plan a Successful Life, on Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk. If you're interested in my subjects and you do want to support this channel so I make more regular videos, please do support me, whether through PayPal or through buying one of my books. Thank you.